welcome back to my channel. This week I wanted to try something different. I'm just kind of give you an update of how it's going and the reality of just trying to lose weight, trying to stay healthy, being vegan, all the things. But first, I'd love your support. If you could subscribe to my channel, like this video, click a notification bell so that you get notifications of my new videos each week. And if you want, leave a comment down below because I love just chatting with you guys. So,
what happened was,
the other day, I felt super skinny for me, and I put on these shorts and a t-shirt, and I don't normally wear shorts, never ever, but I put them on just for around the house, and I look pretty good. And with my legs out and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. I feel like different internally after starting like plant-based, but it's like obviously nice to see it on the outside. So I had my shorts on, I felt pretty good about it. I was actually feeling like super skinny. My husband was like, oh, I see you in your little shorts, and I was like, I know, I felt so good.
la 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 la, on cloud 9, feeling fine.
But then I can't even, because it like gave me so much trauma. I'm still like trying to process that. I was singing this song, like a funny song, and my husband was recording me, like for his TikTok probably, I don't know. And I was like, I didn't know it, and I was just like into the song and whatever, not thinking anything of it. So I look at the playback of the video.
I'm like,
who is that?
Who is this person? To say that I had a crisis moment is an understatement. Obviously, camera angles really play a big part, because if you're filming from like right here, you see like all the things, you know, I don't know, the lighting, the camera, adding who knows how many pounds, I don't know what. But I look crazy. Like, I felt, looking at myself through the lens of another person or a camera was not what I thought I saw in the mirror. And I was like struck, dumbfounded. Thinking like, okay, I felt so sad, like super negative about, like, do I think I look thin in the mirror? And then I see a random photo, or like, is this how other people see me? I don't know. I don't want to cry on YouTube, but it was like a reality check. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of factors, and I'm not like gonna be all like only eating like one cracker a day kind of business, but it definitely knocked me down a bit. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, or like think you look good and then you see, like, let's say it's not weight. Let's say you think your hair is looking all good, and then you see a picture of said hair and it looks a hot mess. Like, am I living in delusion?
I don't know.
And I know what the scale says, and I know how I feel, so I know my body's changing, but maybe my mind is changing faster than my actual body. I don't know. It was a trip, let me just say. A traumatic one. And as I was thinking about it, because I'm trying to like process my feelings, I think it has to do with like all the other weight loss things that I've tried before in my life. I've done all sorts of like programs. I've done liquid diets in high school where I lost, you know, weight really fast, but I was literally only drinking drinks. I've tried, I don't know, at one point I was like, this was like a long time ago, but probably before they were like allowed in this country, I don't know, like weight loss shots in my butt. I don't know, except like what was their point? I don't know, but that's what happened. That only lasted like for a second. I've definitely done keto, which boggles my mind, because like how can you lose weight with like bacon wrapped bacon? I don't know. I mean, I understand the science of ketones, which I guess is a, you know, topic for a different video. But I really hated the idea of like, if you cheated or you like threw yourself out of keto, then it's like you have to restart, which was a bummer. And I love carbs, that it was like the most torture for me. I've tried obviously calorie restricting, which I read so many articles about its ineffectiveness. Not because the numbers don't make sense, and if you have a deficit then you lose weight obviously, but because you eat such like high calorie food, like junk basically, you run out of calories so fast in your restriction that you feel like you're starving the whole time. I think honestly, and the thing is, all those things, like with the liquid diet and the keto, I lost weight really fast. I also did another kind of like keto-ish diet where you kind of did, it was kind of a combination where you do like liquid stuff or snacky things and then a keto meal, which all were successful in losing weight and fast, but it was just as unsuccessful because I gained all that weight fast back. So it's just not like, how do you keep that up? How can you just like never have a piece of bread again? If it's for you, bless, but it's not for me. And I think like honestly the trauma of thinking like I should be losing weight as fast as if I was on a liquid diet, or as fast as if I was doing keto, where I, you know, you would lose like so much so fast, but I was miserable. But now I'm losing weight, I'm guessing like at a normal rate. I'm being patient or impatient really, and I'm expecting more than is the reality. So I think I need to like reset my focus and focus on the positives, because my body is doing it, and I think my mentality just needs to shift so that it catches up or like sinks in line with the reality of how weight loss works. And also there's super negatives about extreme weight loss programs. Like the program that I did in high school was a liquid diet, and it was like done with my doctors, so they were doing my blood work and all the things every week, and it was great. And I was following program. I was only drinking shakes. I even had to go to like the nurse's office like during the day so that I could drink my shake in the nurse's station, because I don't remember why I had to do that. I don't think she had to supervise me. I'm thinking more like I couldn't just leave the class to get my shaker bottle from my locker. I don't know. High school was like 72 years ago, so I like barely remember it. It was successful. I worked out. I don't even know how I did it, because I was literally drinking 800 calories a day, which anyone in all creation would lose weight with 800 calories a day. But what had happened and why I had to stop is because one of the days I had blood work, my white blood cell count was super high, which means you have like either an infection or something's going on where your body's like amping up your defense mechanisms to fight something. I thought, okay, am I getting sick? Like what's happening? I don't know. Well, little did we know that my gallbladder
Was pissed.
And as soon as I went back to eating real food, it would bring on this pain of death. Like I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought it was a heart attack. I've never had a heart attack, but that's what I thought. It was like chest pain, like in this general area, and it was like hot and tight, and my arm wasn't numb, so it made me feel like, okay, that's not it. But I'll never forget the feeling of eating and being scared that I was gonna get an attack. A heart attack is what I thought. And I'll never forget too vividly, we were shopping for my birthday because my birthday was coming up, and we were gonna have a bonfire. And we were at a grocery store, and we had just come from Costco, going to the second grocery store, but we had had a piece of pizza, which is not healthy, right after my liquid diet, I know. See, the problem. But I had a piece of pizza, just a slice, just one slice. And in the parking lot of the next grocery store, I was like doubled over on the ground, clutching my chest because I thought I was having a heart attack. It was like so intense that I thought, oh my God, like, please, I do not want to die in the parking lot. I don't want to die in front of my mom, who will be traumatized forever. Yeah, so I need a miracle, but obviously it passed. I kept having these attacks, had it on my birthday, had it anytime I ate, and then one day I was just
Throwing up.
and then there was nothing. I was throwing up nothing but like liquid nastiness. So I went to the doctor and I waited for what seemed like 1,000 hours in the waiting room, where I threw up all the things in the waiting room. And she took me back, the nurse or the doctor, I don't even know who, can't remember. And she's like, you know, do you have a history of blah, blah, blah? And I was like, no history of anything. And all she did was she like pushed on my right here one time, one push, boop. And I almost was dead. And she's like,
Yep, it's your gallbladder.
and I was like, oh, what does that mean? She's like, yeah, so we're gonna have to take it out in 2 weeks. And I was like, I have a camp to go to of the music kind, so can we do it after? And she said yes. So I went to that camp with gallstones, and it was excruciating. And also I was scared to eat anything, so that was awesome.
It was not awesome.
So yeah, these extreme things are bad for you. These extreme ways of dieting have really hurt my body and traumatized me. But I have to say, being vegan or like just doing plant-based things, even though I'm not losing the weight as fast as I would like, have not caused me any harm. And I am definitely a fan of that. So I'm just, you know, looking on the bright side. I'm feeling good. I get to eat carbs. I haven't felt left out anywhere. Luckily, I live in a city, San Diego, that has lots of options for vegan or plant-based, or even if I wasn't, like, I can go to Little Caesars and order the crazy bread with no butter, no Parmesan, so it's just bread, I get it. But at least there's something for me to eat. Like, I don't feel left out, which was my biggest fear, is like just the FOMO of everyone else gets to eat somewhere and then I have to like not go because there's nothing for me, or just sit there and not eat, which is stupid. But I haven't felt that way, and I really love that. So yeah, I just wanted to share my weight loss journey, my confessionals. I think I'm gonna call this weight loss confessionals, because it's just the reality. Like, it's not easy every day. It is, I think it's like some random percent. Let's say it's like 82% mental and 18% physical. Like, my body will do whatever I make it do, like I choose it to do, but the mind game is like the serious legit thing. Like, I have to just keep going, keep being vegan, keep choosing plants, keep eating carbs, stay positive, feel good about myself, don't record videos in crazy angles, because that almost got me, that almost broke me. Though I have to say, now that I think about it on camera, feeling like the sadness of like how I thought I felt and looked, or how I think I looked, and then the reality of the video, or just the bad camera angle of the video, didn't put me in a place mentally of where I had to binge eat. Like, binge eat bad things. So I've never felt tempted to eat like meat or dairy. If I felt sad and I wanted to like eat my feelings,
I don't know, I'm doing so many air quotes.
I could just eat bread or rice or potatoes or comfort things like noodles and pasta, and I don't have to feel like guilty or like ashamed from that. Because let me tell you, shame is not the business, especially when dealing with weight loss. It comes in abundance, which super sucks and gets you all unmotivated and derails your progress. So there's a truth for you. Thanks for watching my first weight loss conventional. Thanks for watching my first weight loss confessional. I'm sure there will be many more on this adventurous journey, voyage to my new self. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye!